blood money is very good. You are following. Meaning, if somebody take money that is supposed to be for church to buy land, that land is a blood land. If you buy a car, it's a blood car. If you defraud anyone and the person pay you money and you say the person is a mugu, is a fool, you have duped that person, and you use that money to be buying land, buying house. Everybody, both your father, your mother that is eating that money, your wife, everybody, your children, they are partakers of blood money. They are children of blood, father of blood, mother of blood, cow of blood, buildings of blood. Open your eyes and see. Our topic today is altar of blood. Altar of blood. There is an altar called altar of prayer. You know, altar is a place where sacrifice are deposited. Not giving, no, I'm not saying give an offering. Any place where sacrifice are deposited. You know, you deposit your money in the bank, but altar, you deposit sacrifice in an altar. Not giving, no, not offering. Sacrifice, meaning something you know that it pains you to do that thing. For example, you said forcing yourself to pray for 5 hours. You don't feel like praying. You are supposed to be sleeping by 2 in the midnight, but you are awake praying. It's a sacrifice. Now, that is what altar means. Anything that inconveniences you is an altar. Whatever you do to inconvenience yourself is a sacrifice, and an altar is already built there. You get it again? Whatever you do that is inconvenience to you, an altar, that is sacrifice, and therefore an altar is built there. What you use to identify an altar is the sacrifice that is there. What did I say? In Deuteronomy 12 from verse 26, it said, only the holy things which thou hast and thy vows thou shalt take, and go unto the place which the Lord God shall choose, and thou shalt offer thy burnt offering. You see, there's what they call offering, the flesh and the blood, upon the altar of the Lord thy God. And the blood of thy sacrifice shall be poured out upon the altar of the Lord thy God, and thou shalt eat the flesh. So altar, you identify a place as an altar when there is a sacrifice there. So an altar is not just a monument. Are you hearing me? Like you come to church now, you say, this is the altar. This is not the altar. This place, this monument you are seeing here, you see this place here, is not altar. And sometimes you go to your father's house, there's something they erected there, you destroy, you say this is the altar. That's not the altar. That's just a monument. Are you hearing me? Yes. So altars are identified by the sacrifice that was done there. So if somebody else have not been able to do a greater sacrifice, it can't destroy an altar that is already existing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Please pay attention. Let's say somebody in your family killed virgins to erect an altar, and you just gave your life to Christ new and say, I am a new creature. Then you destroy the monument that was there. You've only destroyed the flesh. You've not attacked the spirit. Because blood has its voice in the realm of the spirit, not in the flesh. That's why the Bible says flesh and blood did not reveal this to you. So there's what flesh communicates to. Flesh is the monument you saw there. Like this monument there is the flesh. So somebody can just say, hey, this is altar. No, this is not altar. This is the monument. It's a representation of what is in the realm of the spirit. So destroying an altar, you talk about attacking it from the spirit realm. And how do you confront an altar from the spirit realm? You must know the capacity, the potency of the sacrifice that was done there. He said, that's why Jesus was talking. He said, okay, listen to this now. It will help you Jesus talking about deliverance. He said, how can you enter into a strong man's house? That's the question. Except you first bind the strong man. In Luke's translation, he said, except a stronger man than him comes. A stronger man. There's strong man, there's stronger man. Let's see that in the book of Luke. It will help you. So you don't just, okay, Luke 11:21. When a strong man armed, that is an altar he's talking about. An altar that is erected. The sacrifice is the arm of that altar. Please put that scripture, let's see there. The sacrifice that was done on the altar is the arm. Armed, meaning the weapon that is governing that altar, that is protecting the altar. The man is strong, yet the man also is equipped. So before you attack the strong man, you first of all know the amount of his weapon. If your weapon is strong enough. If your sacrifice is not strong enough, don't go and confront those that are sacrificing more than you. Are you hearing me? Yes, sir. Sacrifice have weight. It has okay, let me show you something. Let's read this first. When a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace. But when a stronger than he shall come upon him and overcome him, he taketh from him all his armory. That's the first thing. He goes first to the spiritual realm and know the price that has been paid there, the sacrifice that has been done there. He overpower him. It's what they call military coup. I don't know if coup took place here, but it took place in Nigeria. When it was military regime, it was not democracy. You rule by there's a president there, you plan your own coup, get other soldiers, and unexpectedly you go to where that president is and dethrone him. Are you seeing that? That's how you confront altars. In a family, in a territory, in a city, in a nation. It's already existing. You prepare yourself. There's no nation, no family, no city that there's no altar. Are you hearing me? He said, then a stronger than he shall come upon him, overcome him, and he taketh from him all his armory wherein he trusted, and divided his spoil. So if only you now is powerful enough, you know the amount of sacrifice that have been done in your family, and you are able to surpass it, you'll be able to save everybody in that family. Are you hearing me? There are sometimes, if you take a journey to what I'm teaching you now, let's say you take it serious, you start giving yourself, okay, let's say 2024 is everything, okay, or even this 2024 now, you start putting yourself intentionally, you say, I will not miss 21 days all night throughout the month of November. Then you rest. December you start again, and you are addressing altar. You say you want to really know what went on in your family. Believe me, before 6 months something will come. That's when you know that it's you that have not paid price. So that inconvenience is called sacrifice. Because the person that erected that altar, there was something that person denied themselves of. Also, some of them denied themselves comfort of sleep. Some of us denied themselves comfort of meat. They were supposed to eat pig, goat, cow. They are supposed to eat. They killed the cow. Some of them denied themselves of their children to erect those altars. Because when it comes to altar, you must deny something. Jesus said, for you to even follow him, he said you must deny yourself. You see, many Christians have not learned altar, sacrifice, priesthood. They've not learned it. Let me just advise you. What I'm saying now, you see, when it comes to salvation, Jesus has used his blood to buy it for you. You can make heaven as a Christian by just accepting it, because he has used his blood. He denied himself. You see that? And he used his blood to purchase righteousness for you. There's no amount of righteousness that you have now from yourself, called self-righteousness, that will take you to heaven. Somebody have already paid with his blood. So there's no sacrifice. Even the sacrifice, even sin is not stronger than the sacrifice Jesus paid. That's why no sin can take you to hell if you become a born again. Yes. If you like kill 3 million, you see Adolf Hitler now. If Hitler killed millions of people, if at Hitler's death day he accepted Jesus as Lord and personal Savior, he will go heaven peacefully. Because the blood Jesus shed, the price is more stronger than the price of sin. Are you hearing me? So when it comes to heaven, you are secured. You can make heaven. But when it comes to earth, there was a price man was owing heaven, and it needed an internal blood without spots, without blemish, and that blood have to speak on man's behalf, because blood speaks. So that was what it needed in heaven. So Jesus used his own to settle that. But when it comes to earth, anybody that can sacrifice more on earth, he will rule on earth. Even if he's an unbeliever, I'm telling you, earth, they will not make heaven. No. They might not go to heaven, but on earth, they will rule. They will be in control. In 2 Kings 3:26, something happened there. Look at this story there. This man is an unbeliever. He's not a Christian. 3 kings gathered together to go and fight one king. And God himself was the one that spoke to these 3 kings. He said, go and fight this king. You will defeat him. The king of Moab. Watch what happened. The battle started. He was losing the fight on earth. And when the king of Moab saw that the battle was too fierce for him, he took with him 700 men who drew sword to break through the king of Edom. But they could not. He tried his human sense, human strength. It failed him. Then he had to approach the realm of the spirit. See what he did. Then he took his eldest son, who would have reigned in his place, and offered him as a burnt offering upon the wall. And there was a great indignation against Israel. So they departed from him and returned to their own land. The battle scattered. He was losing. He was about to die. And he carried his son that's supposed to reign in his place, and killed his son before everybody's eyes. And there was a change of atmosphere. The way you use your remote to change channel. Everything changed against Israel. That's why, oh God, covenant Israel, that God covenant with their father Abraham. Everything changed. The game changed. So sacrifice is a game changer. If you are losing the game in your family, that is, God is showing you that's the way out. Sacrifice on earth. So the blood of that his child reacted, and Israel could not withstand the force of that sacrifice. A president is a president, but he started from wanting to join parliament. Before he said he wants to join a parliament, he went to meet an herbalist. The herbalist said, for you to join the parliament, you will kill 21 cows in 7 states. So he went to the gate of every state. He killed 21 cows. He got into the parliament. Then he said he wants to be a local government chairman. They said, that one, you will kill a human being for that. Anybody, just bring a human sacrifice for it. And he provided that human sacrifice, and he started ruling local governmentally. Then he said he wanted to be a governor. Now they said, you will bring human sacrifice, but this time, this blood, it must be a virgin. Look for virgins. The first blood he wants to bring, unknown to the first people, first guests he brought, the spirituals look at them and said, they have already used all these ones. They don't have anything here. I'm telling you. He said they have used them. He said they are empty. Take these people away. He said, virgin is what you need. They must be virgin. 7 of them. And he went to look for a virgin. And he became a governor. Then it was not enough for him. He said he wanted to be a Senate president. And they said this time, this one they said a pregnant woman. Yes. 2. It must be pregnant women. These things are happening in your life. I'm not telling you move you. This didn't happen in real life. Then he brought 3 pregnant women and offered. He became a Senate president. Then he asked to be a president. Then this time, they said they need newborn babies. And they counted all the states. They said that is the amount. So 1 newborn baby for each state. New fresh born babies. And he went to buy them from an hospital. Hospital sold those children. And he went to the gates of every province. Yes. He went to the gates. You know there are gates in every province that you don't know. He went there midnight to offer those children. And he became a president. It's no joke. What it showed was that blood are in degrees. And blood have reach. You know, the amount of place it can reach. Blood have capacity. The blood of anybody. There's what they call human blood. There's what they call virgin blood. There's what they call pregnant woman blood. There's what they call newborn baby blood. And there's what they call blood of Jesus. Now, if we want to talk about blood measurements, we start with, for example, if they kill a Christian now, we call it martyrs. That blood will speak. It will cry in heaven. If you kill anybody just randomly, it will cry against the land. So a martyr's blood, a believer blood, will cry in heaven. In fact, it will be stored. But anybody's blood, innocent blood just shed on the ground in a nation, it will only cry against that nation. Numbers 35:33. See what God was advising. He says, so you shall not pollute the land where you are, for blood defies the land, and no atonement can be made for the land. When you shed innocent blood, say they are doing xenophobia. You kill an innocent foreigner, you are defiling the land. Apartheid. People are rioting in a nation because they are oppressed and they are shot and they are killed. That blood have defied that land. So the land will be crying against its inhabitants. You see? He said, you shall not pollute the land where you are, for blood defies the land, and no atonement can be made for the land, for the blood that is shed on it, except by the blood of him who shedded it. Blood for blood. If you kill somebody, the only he said the only thing that can console an innocent blood that died is for the person that killed it to die also. So if you check your village, your family, your city, all the people that have killed innocently, they are walking free. Those people that have killed innocent blood, they are walking free. Is it true? So meaning, if those people that killed the innocent blood are not killed, they are still alive, that land will be crying. There will be no peace in that land. So God said, therefore do not defile the land which you inhabit, in the midst of which I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel. Now, when we are taking the reach, the capacity of blood, the Bible said in Ephesians 3 from verse 17. Let me show you spiritual weight. There is what they call spiritual. It says that Christ may dwell in your heart through faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all the saints what is the width. Blood have width. Blood have length. Blood have depth. It can go. And blood have height. This for. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Blood has what? Yes. When you talk about depth, you are saying, can that blood travel to hell and speak for somebody? Depth, the deepest part of this is hell. So the blood of Jesus can speak also in hell. It can rescue. Width and length is talking about how long has this innocent blood been shed. Can it speak? Can the blood of Jesus Christ speak? Then the width is talking about the person, like Jesus' blood that was shedded without blemish, without spots. So it can go any width. It can go any length of days. Even if it's 500 years, your father did it. It can travel height in heaven. It can travel depth to hell to rescue you. Are we following? Something happened in the Bible in the book of 2 Samuel 23. See something there now. Because some things people don't understand. They don't know what is the length, breadth, width, and what they are doing. This was David. David said he said he was longing, that someone will give me a drink of water from the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. Now he said David was in isolation. He was evacuated. He was excommunicated from Israel because Saul was chasing him. Then he said he felt like drinking water from Bethlehem in Israel. Are you seeing that? How can I make it clear to you? They drove somebody out of South Africa to go and stay in Botswana. So while he was in Botswana, he said, I'm craving water of South Africa. The well in Johannesburg. That's what he said. Who will help me go and get it? He said, next verse, he said, so the 3 mighty men broke through the border, the custom, drew water from the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink it. See what he said. But poured it out to the Lord. The water they brought for him, he threw it away. He said, why? He said, far be it from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Is this not the blood of the men who went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore, he would not drink it. These things were done by the 3 mighty men. Meaning, because they risked their life to go and get that water have turned to blood. If you drink that water, it is blood you drank, not water. These are spiritual measurements. When a thief break into somebody's house and steal the person's money, that is blood money. When somebody sits on a laptop and begin to defraud somebody in America that took all their years to be working, and they give them, maybe they pay them $5 million as their $5 million as pension money. Then one small boy that is just 15 years that just want to drive Benz, just want to be squandering money around, begin to press laptop, deceive that person, and that person fall in love with you online, and you tell the person, I'm a prince in my nation, my father died, I just need this amount of money because my father worth $100 million, so we just need like 2 million or 3 million or 5 million to just pay the lawyers for them to rewrite the will to my name, and the 100 million will be mine, and when I get my 100 million, I'll take you to Dubai. And someone paid their hard-earned money that they have worked for 35 years, and they send it to you, and you say, Maga, don't pay. Mugu, don't pay. He has fallen into my trap. And you begin to build a house in Africa, buy Lamborghini, buy Bentley. You are squandering money. You go to club, buy a zoo, buy different drink, champagne. You are raining everywhere. They are bossy. Why somebody is in pain? Somebody commits suicide. That is blood money. Are you hearing me? Follow me. We are going somewhere. Even if in a church, a pastor says, we want to build this church, and everybody start bringing money, or want to buy land, everybody start bringing money. Their sweat money. Some deprive themselves of comfort to bring that money. Once the money entered the account, the pastor went to buy car, start building his own house privately. There was no land, nothing. You didn't do what you asked the money for. You need to do something else. You need to travel, share to side chicks, everybody, you and your family eating and drinking with that money. That is blood money. People don't understand what is going on. Are you following me? Because the person that is selling chips sat on the sun night and day just to save money. They say because we are building the house of God. Somebody stay in the office, work 30 days, and they take part of their savings or salary, say we want to build the house of God. Then one pastor just think I am smart. These people are fools. And you take the money for your pleasure. You are eating blood money. David poured it away and said, God forbid, how will I drink the blood? Oh God, save us. Many people are eating blood money, they don't know. Even those they share the money with are partakers of that blood money. When Judas saw Jesus and returned the money back, the Pharisee, they said, no, don't take that money back to the temple. He said, that money is blood money. When they were giving Judas the 20 pieces of silver, they didn't say it was blood money. But immediately, because it was used to betray Jesus, and Jesus died. When Judas returned the money back, they said, no, we can't take that money. Don't take that money back to the church treasury. They understand blood, depth, width, length, height of blood. They said, no, that money is blood money. We shouldn't take it back. Are you hearing me? Matthew 27:6. He said, the chief priest took the silver pieces and said, it is not lawful to. He said, it is not lawful. It is not lawful. Where did they know that law from? God did not write it anywhere. They understand spiritual laws. They understand priesthood. He said, this is his blood. He said, we can't take this money. It's not lawful to put into a treasury because they are price of blood. Meaning that is blood money. And they consulted together and bought with them the potter's field to bury in strangers. They used that money to go and buy a land to bury foreigners. Therefore, that field has been called field of blood to this day. Do you see that? Field of what? Because it was bought with what? Blood money. Very good, you are following. Meaning if somebody take money that is supposed to be for church to buy land, that land is a blood land. If you buy a car, it's a blood car. If you defraud anyone and the person pay you money and you say the person is a mugu, is a fool, you have duped that person and you use that money to be buying land, buying house. Everybody, both your father, your mother that is eating that money, your wife, everybody, your children, they are partakers of blood money. They are children of blood, father of blood, mother of blood, cow of blood, buildings of blood. Open your eyes and see.